Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. CryptoSnake is here, and today we'll be talking about Bitcoin price prediction for 2023. So what does the future hold for the king of crypto? You'll find out in just a few seconds. Let's get started. 2023 is a crazy but at the same time exciting year for Bitcoin and crypto. The US banking system collapse, an ongoing recession, SEC desperation, upcoming regulations and FedNow new payment system are only making Bitcoin stronger. As many of you know, Federal Reserve has a plan to launch a new payment system in July that should practically work as a centralized version of stablecoins payments. The government basically tells us people stop buying crypto, we're better. But even though politicians are doing their best to fight crypto, it is unlikely that the upcoming launch of the Federal Reserve's instant payment system FedNow in July 2023 will make cryptocurrencies and stablecoins redundant. While FedNow may provide a faster and more efficient alternative to traditional payment methods, it is still a centralized system, which means it's subject to government regulations and potential interference. Cryptocurrencies and stablecoins, on the other hand, are decentralized and borderless, that offer more privacy and anonymity compared to FedNow. Therefore, it is likely that FedNow's launch will only speed up the process of Bitcoin and crypto adoption. So speaking of the Q3 and Q4 period of 2023, I'm super bullish and I stick to my previous prediction that Bitcoin will eventually hit a new all-time high by the end of this year. So what about short-term price volatility? Let's take a look at my brother's Ivan KV chart and what his 1000x indicator is showing.
Hello guys, Ivan KV is here and welcome to Shark Numbers. Unfortunately, things are not looking good for BTC at this point. We're still bullish globally. We still believe that the price is going to go up. I told you in several of my previous videos that I believe Bitcoin is going to hit $49,000 within the next several months. However, we are going to experience a correction. The overall sentiment is bullish. A lot of people believe that Bitcoin is going to continue going up, and this is exactly when market manipulators take advantage of people. When people are extremely enthusiastic about Bitcoin, when people have a lot of faith, when retail investors put money into Bitcoin, this is exactly when market manipulators make major dumps. And this is what, unfortunately, this is what I'm expecting to see right now. I hope I'm wrong, but let me share something on the chart. If you take a look at the chart, and this is something I told you in the past, by we are, I mean BTC, the Bitcoin price is hitting this border, this major level of resistance. Once Bitcoin breaks through this major level of resistance, we may expect Bitcoin to gain a lot of momentum and begin multiplying in value fast. However, before the asset breaks through this major level of resistance, I expect Bitcoin to go down a bit, and this is what we're seeing right now. You see this curve. Unfortunately, it looks like Bitcoin is gonna go down a little bit. There was a lot of momentum gained, there was a lot of power gained by BTC, and now the asset needs to cool off a little bit. It needs to cool down. So what I expect to see is the price is gonna go down to this level at the very least, 24,500. And what does the indicator tell us? The indicator works perfectly fine. If you take a look at the past predictions, there were barely any mistakes made by the indicator on 4-hour candles. And as I mentioned, the indicator works better on global cycles, and Bitcoin is a great example. The indicator detected this bearish zone and it predicted everything correctly, and then we switched to the bullish zone. We gained momentum here, and we may still continue experiencing this. We may still see Bitcoin moving sideways a bit. However, around April 5th, and I'll explain in just a second why I think it's going to be April 5th, we are going to experience a correction. Here's what I'm thinking. I've told you previously, we've added this economic calendar to the indicator. So those of you who use the 1000x indicator will see the same things as I'm seeing. You can customize the colors here, but nevertheless, you see this red line? This is when Fed is going to make major announcements, and this is when we're going to see either Bitcoin breaking through this level of resistance. If, let's say, if the Fed says we've printed lots of money, there is hyperinflation, and so on and so forth, we might see some major bull run. Or if positive news, the economy is fixed, we're no longer going to print money, dollar is going to be good, the banks are going to recover, we're going to see a major movement down. Right now we're in the bearish zone. On 4-hour candles, we are still bearish, even though we're moving sideways. Pay attention to what's going to happen within the next several days. We might see the continuation of the bullish trend. However, I trust the indicator, and I think the indicator is going to show the movement downward. But pay attention, it might change. Always pay attention to the indicator. What matters is that we put our emotions aside and we try to be pragmatic. We use tools, we use indicators to determine where the market is heading toward. And I heavily rely on the 1000x indicator. The indicator makes predictions based on numbers, based on mathematical formulas. And this is exactly what we need to pay attention to. Historically, this indicator performed well with BTC, even when the asset was moving sideways. Even when the asset was moving sideways, the indicator barely made any discrepancies on global cycles. With BTC, it's more or less predictable, and I'm going to stay bearish for now until the situation changes. So once again, on one-day candles, we're bullish. We're bullish. If we take a look at the performance of BTC throughout this year, if you take a look at the performance of BTC throughout the past several years, most of the cycles were predicted correctly. So globally on one-day candles, we're bullish. However, we will be experiencing corrections, and we can see it on 4-hour candles. These are my final thoughts, and this is why I think a correction is imminent. Market manipulators want cheap crypto. They want to pick up Bitcoin at a low price, at the lowest price possible. And this is what I think they'll try to be doing. They will push the price of BTC as low as 20K. Okay, so they could try to push it all the way down to this support level. And then there will be a bounce back. The price will most likely rebound back, and we will see a major bull run. Big players who can inject a lot of liquidity will never make any stupid move. They'll never make a move at a loss. They'll try to squeeze money out of your pockets. They'll try to discourage you. Right now, the sentiment is bullish. Right now, people believe that Bitcoin will continue going upwards, and this is not when the BTC is going to begin increasing in value. They will try to kill your dreams. They'll try to kill your spirit before they pump Bitcoin price once again. So pay attention to the market. Do not get discouraged. If you're a long-term holder, keep holding. Keep holding. It is important that you stay positive, that you believe in the future of Bitcoin. And everything suggests that Bitcoin is going to continue growing in value. If you are a trader, if you're a position trader, pay attention to the indicator. Switch back to the buy long mode once we are in the green zone again. You could try to enter a short position. You could try to short Bitcoin for a time being. Right now is the right time. Right now we are still at the top of the cycle, so you could try to do this. But again, if something changes, pay attention to the indicator. There could be a reverse trend. Something unexpected might happen, so always pay attention to the indicator. As I keep repeating over and over again, doesn't matter how much money you make, it matters how much money you keep. You should be correct with your trades. In 70% of all cases, 3 out of 4 trades have to be successful. In that case, you can call yourself a successful trader. Otherwise, you're just a gambler. So do not gamble. Be pragmatic, follow your strategy. Good luck, traders. I hope my opinion was somewhat useful and you at least had a chance to get my opinion on the subject.
Thank you, Ivan. Guys, please subscribe to Shark Numbers YouTube channel. Again, despite a possible short-term bearish scenario, long-term this year Bitcoin will pump to the moon. Make sure you hodl strong and keep your coins in a safe place on the hardware wallet. And if you want to try 1000x indicator, you can find the link and details down below in the description. Hey guys, are you ready for the biggest Bitcoin conference of the year? Bitcoin 2023 is going down in Miami from May 18th to the 20th, and it's gonna be off the hook. The ticket prices are gonna keep going up as we get closer to the event. Use my promo code CryptoSnake at checkout and you will get an awesome 10% discount off your ticket price. If you're a Bitcoin lover, this is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Find the link in the description, grab your tickets, use code CryptoSnake, and let's get ready to rock Miami. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, hodl strong, and I'll see you later.